This woman is suing her niece, whom she says defiled her home and owes her rent. There's a religious issue here. I'm Drew.
Drew who?
And this is the case of the day.
Well, Your Honor, my name is Lydia Wright, and I'm from Charleston, West Virginia.
Wow.
I am suing my only niece.
Only?
She needs to learn to be responsible and the value of hard work. She skipped out on a lease, and it is not okay. I realized that she wasn't getting along with her family. Her and her parents were not getting along. She's always been a unique person, and that's actually one of the many things I really love about her. So when she could no longer live there, I offered her my home for $600 a month, and we decided to do a 6-month lease to see how it all went. She came there, and everything was great for the first few months. I gave her rules. The rules in my house are clean up after yourself, no smoking, no drinking, no visitors inside the room with closed doors, man, woman, otherwise, no closed door visits, and pay your rent on time. Well, my neighbor came over to me and told me to come over, that she needed to talk to me. Well, she caught her son viewing online pornography. I didn't believe it.
It wasn't pornography, Your Honor.
That's all right. I'm going to give you your opportunity.
I had her son pull up the page because she caught him viewing the content, and I see Alex online, and I see boobs and hoo-ha.
Boobs and ooh-ha.
That's right. Boobs and hoo-ha. I am not okay with that. Not okay with that at all. I went home, knocked on the door, went inside her room, and I confronted her. She admitted it. I looked around, and there's cameras in my home, and I told her she could not do pornography in my home. That was not acceptable.
So you put her out?
No, I told her she needed to make a decision. She needed to make an honest living, a real job, not pornography, and pay her rent. So a month goes by, we're not really talking, I barely see her. And then the end of April, she tells me the day she's moving that she's leaving.
So when did you tell her she needed to pay rent or not do the pornography or move?
At the beginning of April, and she had already paid for April. So there was like 2 months left.
So at the end of April, she moved?
Yes. On the day she was moving, she told me she was moving. No 30-day notice, nothing.
Okay. So how much does she owe you?
$1,200.
Okay. All right. What's your defense? What is your position on this, Ms. Meeks?
For one, it's not pornography. It's lingerie, little videos, a couple of pictures, no pornography. The thing is, she told me that I could no longer make the money the way that I was making it, which was...
Well, she didn't tell me you were making money, so you have to tell me that part.
Okay, well, yes. The first 4 months, I was doing car shares, like food delivery, fast food, even house cleaning to try to pay for the rent. And I was struggling. So I found out from a friend that she was making a certain amount by doing, uploading certain pictures.
What's the ball talking this around the corner? You in court now? You've done what you've done. We're all adults. You're going to tell me what you did. That I was talking to a friend. She can make a certain amount of money for doing a certain da-da-da-da-da-da. Just tell me what you did.
Pornography.
What did you do? I didn't ask you to tell me. You already told me your side. To tell me what you did.
I take pictures in lingerie, basically.
Wow. Well, isn't that, as the church lady would say, isn't that special? Not only did the aunt object to the line of work she had chose, she gave her an ultimatum and is now suing because she didn't get 30 days notice of her moving out and thinks she needs to pay the remainder of her lease. I feel like this is only happening because of the disagreement with her choice of line of work. I have a feeling if this was for any other reason, that the aunt would not be bringing her to court, because notice what she's trying to do. She's trying to embarrass her, and she's trying to shame her. And you may feel that that is warranted. Some people do, some people don't. But that's what's happening here. She brought her on TV to air out all that dirty laundry. Not that, I mean, you could argue that the niece is airing out her dirty laundry herself. There's something punitive happening here. Just based on that, I think. I don't think they'd be here if this was, something came up and, she got a different job and had to move. She'd be like, okay, best of luck, babe. Because they're family.
You would take pictures of yourself in lingerie.
Yes, ma'am.
And when you take pictures of yourself in lingerie, were you exposing your vagina?
No, ma'am, no. You couldn't, there was no skin. Everything was covered.
There was no what?
There was no skin, you couldn't see too much, everything.
If you're in
was
lingerie,
covered.
how is there no skin? Most lingerie show skin.
Not skin where it matters, the private areas.
That's
the
what I'm
private
asking you to
areas
tell
were
me.
covered. All the private areas were covered.
Uh-huh.
But it was more
See-through.
skin than your average outfit or swimsuit. It's like a swimsuit.
Okay, so
basically.
do you have one picture of yourself in that position?
No, I have lots of pictures and videos.
So do you have one picture to show the court?
No, ma'am, I'm not bringing it to court.
Why not?
Because I'm not. That's something you got to pay for.
Okay. But you have to give me a defense because she's saying you're doing pornography and you say it's not. And you say that no parts of your body are exposed. Your body is covered except, your legs and arms and stuff like that, but none of your private parts are exposed.
It's not.
Are your breasts bare in those pictures?
No, ma'am.
Is your vagina covered?
Yes, ma'am.
So what do you do in the picture then if everything's covered?
I just pose. I pose and I get paid to take pictures.
Just posing.
Yeah, or do a video or something like that.
When you're in the video, what do you do in the video?
It depends on what they're asking me to do.
So if they're asking you to gyrate, do you do that?
Yes.
If they're asking you to touch your private parts, do you do that?
Yes.
If they're asking you to expose your breasts, do you do that?
Yes, but
Okay.
it's not. Those are privately done. That's not
Whatever,
something-
that's what you do, what they ask you to do.
Yes, ma'am.
Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Whatever the customer asks you to do. Mm-hmm. All right. And you have cameras set up in your room to do this.
Yes.
In my home.
Well, it's your house. It's her room. She's paying $600 a month to rent the room. In her room is privacy.
Your Honor,
and she
it's
should
my
be able-
house.
Okay, keep
It is
talking.
my house.
All right.
It is
You want
my
to say it one more
house.
time? Now let me tell you something. This is my courtroom. But I'm only going to say it once. And I need you to be quiet when I'm talking to her or when I'm talking. So how much money did you make doing this?
I actually have proof of showing how drastically it has changed my bank account since I've started.
You got proof of that, but no proof of the videos and what you actually do. But I'm not worried about that. So how do people find you?
They search it up. You go on the website and you find the person and you pay to get to see only their content.
From January, an average of $700, you had a $700 balance in your account to April, you had a $6,000 balance. Wow. So why didn't you pay your rent?
I was not there. The 4 months that I was there, I paid on time. When at the end of April was my last payment, was when she told me that I could no longer make my money the way I was making it. So that being that I could no longer make the money to pay her rent, I wasn't going to sit there and let the rent accumulate. So I decided to leave because I figured since that month that I had stayed there was paid for, that was fine for me to leave.
All right. So in the middle of the month is when you discovered this, the middle of April?
Right.
And you gave her an ultimatum?
Yes, I
which
did.
said decide how you're going to make your money, or say it again?
She would have to stop doing porn to live in my home.
You called it porn. But
It's
this
porn.
is how did you present it to her?
I told her that it is not a good life. It is not what she wants to do. I brought her to my home to guide her and help her to be the woman that she needs to be. To make
How old
an
is this? How old are you, if I may
I'm
ask?
23.
Did your aunt tell you that she didn't want that type of work in her home?
Well, this started after I moved in and the other
your friend
jobs
told you about
were
it.
not working.
Okay. So you told her she had to make a decision.
Yes, I did.
She made a decision. I need to make this money. And I need to make my money in this manner. So she moved out. You didn't tell you got 30 days notice. You told her to make up her mind. Her rent was paid for April. She made up her mind. She made a decision. She moved out. Right now you're trying to collect the rent from her. Because When you rent a room to someone, unless they're breaking the law, that room is their room. And it's their private room when they're paying rent. And they have the right to the use of that room in the manner they choose, as long as it doesn't violate any laws. So, judgment for the defendant.
I love you, Auntie, but I gotta work smarter, not harder.
Well, I love you too, and I there's nothing I can say. I'm always here for you, but I hope you choose a different path.
So it doesn't sound like there was a written lease here that she was violating by not giving that notice. And, the judge was asking all those details. She didn't really need to do that. It just wasn't really material to the case. As she pointed out, she's able to do what she wants to do in the confines of her room that she's renting, as long as she's not breaking the law. She's a grown adult. She made those choices. I think the aunt was just, disagrees severely with those choices and was hoping to be a strong influence on her. Remember the rules of no drinking, no smoking, no visitors with the door closed. Like, she thought she was going to be helping with a little convent situation here, and definitely did not work out that way for her. I do think it is sad and not a great commentary on the state of society that it is so lucrative to do that, while other work is so hard to find, and it's so difficult for so many people to make ends meet. We got an upside down economy in this country, and there's, I wish people didn't feel like this was their only option. If they want to do it, adults can do it to the confines of the law. I just wish that, there were other options for people if they want those other options, and that, we were able to get more people living better lives. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching with me.